I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. After slightly cooler than normal highs in the upper 70s to the mid-80s, our overnight lows tonight drop into the 50s. A ridge of high pressure building up from the desert southwest thins out the smoke for tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow through Saturday, the warmest days of the next week with highs in the upper 80s to the mid-90s. On the outer edge of that high-pressure ridge, a few isolated thunderstorms in the central and east tomorrow night and Friday night through Saturday may produce some marginally severe hail and wind gusts. Thunderstorm chances increase dramatically for Saturday night through Sunday night when a cold front drops to the south. Highs drop to the mid-70s to the low 80s on Sunday and the low to mid-70s for Monday and the first day of Husker harvest days on Tuesday. Rain chances decrease for Monday through Tuesday, but there are some forecast models suggesting more rain is possible the middle of next week. In the long-term forecast, cooler than normal temperatures are likely for Nebraska and Kansas the first half of next week before a slight warm-up to seasonal temperatures late next week through September 19th. Above normal rainfall indicated for Nebraska and Kansas Monday through September 19th, especially the early half of next week. Key weather factors the markets are watching include mild and somewhat rainy weather for the central U.S. and heavier rain in southern Brazil and Argentina. A cold front stretching from the Great Lakes to the Mid-South slowly marches eastward, reaching the Atlantic seaboard at week's end. 5-day rainfall with the front could reach about 1 to 3 inches, possibly some higher amounts in the mid and northern Atlantic states. The cold front, though, does not succeed in denting the heat wave across the deep south, especially in the western Gulf Coast where triple-digit heat persists through the weekend. Mostly dry weather covers the western and central U.S., although rain may develop this weekend across the central plains. Across the plains, the rain may help filling corn and soybeans, but that's becoming less and less of a factor for maturing crops in the Midwest. The percentage that can take advantage of the late rains is dwindling. In central Brazil, rain is possible today, helping to improve the soil moisture before the daily wet season starts. Later this week and weekend, heavy rain may occur in southern Brazil. There are concerns the chance of flooding damage may outweigh the benefits of the rain, especially if the weather stays active the rest of the month. Argentina's drought is easing. More rain is expected today through tomorrow, and an active pattern should continue in Argentina through the middle of the month, benefiting the wheat and increasing the soil moisture before planting. For the Black Sea region, there was isolated rain this past weekend, but most areas remain dry with above normal temperatures, preventing the corn and sunflowers from reaching maturity. Conditions are fair for winter wheat planting, but better rain in eastern Ukraine and southwestern Russia would help. The next few days in the Black Sea region, limited rain and briefly cooler temperatures are in the forecast. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.